But yeah.
But okay, so you decided at some point. What was the point where you were like, I'm going to get into the tech space and I'm going to try to build a future beyond rap?
I started seeing that a lot of the companies that were cannibalizing the music industry were coming from the tech world. You know, the music industry is shrinking like this, and then you see all these companies, man, coming out every day, and you got these execs saying, yo, we got to use this for live streaming. We got to use this for this. We got to use this for this. And I started asking questions like, why? I don't want to use that. I want to use this. And
like, in terms of broadcasting tools, you say you
everything.
want, like, or just in terms of the way people consume the music?
I mean, there was a point in time when the label owned my MySpace page.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, everything
MySpace.
tech. Yeah, MySpace. Shout out to them, wherever they are. But yeah, so it's a time when they owned everything, and these execs would be trying to put all this technology on you, but it annoyed me that they had all the information about everything and we didn't. You know?
Right.
So that's when I started trying to be like, you know what, let me find out what's up with this stuff. And then I started realizing there's a whole nother business on the other side.
So, I mean, like any good revolutionary, you wanted to take the power out of and put it back in the hands of the proletariat. You wanted to take it from the ones that had it. And
like rebellious artists, that's what we do.
That's what you do.
Complain about stuff.
So so what, you want to develop an app? You want to get in that space?
I want to create a company. I want to become a founder of a company. Like, if I could put it in perspective, I went to Universal Records one day and I convinced them that I could take over the world and I could sell records, and if they invested in me, and they did. So now I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm in the tech space, and I believe in some of my ideas, and I want to create a company that's a tech company. And luckily, I have a lot of guys that believe in me.
You want to be like a venture capital. You want to invest in ideas.
I want guys that invest in me.
Sure.
Yeah. So people now, because of all the articles that went out saying I was a venture capitalist, they think that I'm the guy that gives them.
You're like, no. I just got this off.
I'm the man next to the man, you know?
Right.
Like, so, but
Give
everywhere I go,
money.
if I drive to the window in Chick-fil-A, somebody's like, hey, Cam, I got this tech business, man, and, you know, I'm trying to turn it into something. I just need you to invest in me. Like, that's the conversation now. It's not even about rap. Everywhere I go.
You're like, okay, of course.
Other than the little riding dirty. You still riding dirty, dude? Like,
Do you hate it?
Every single day. Like,
That's
there's not
what got
a
you the
day
Grammy.
that passes where
Right.
somebody doesn't make a riding dirty joke.
But did you appreciate that I referenced the other song? It's called
Yeah,
Turn It Up.
that was dope.
That's
that
the
was
one.
Dope. That was dope. But
Right?
still,
Yeah.
that's not gonna stop it. Everywhere I go, the plane,
Yeah.
the mall, the grocery store.
What do you hate about it? Because I understand this.
I just think that, you know, I've mastered the fake laugh. You know, because it's like, how many times you think people say that to me? You know, like, come on, man, let's get more creative, man.
I strive to be as authentic
As possible.
And if I'm posting a project, it's because it's really happening versus like day one of brainstorming. Stay tuned. Like, shut up. But I think that is a big part of rap, and I think it's almost
Yeah, rap is all about the perception. So I understand why rappers do it. You have a job to kind of like paint this picture yourself. You know? But yeah, I don't know, man. I can't be playing them games no more.
You shouldn't have to.
I got time, man.
Oh, you're in the tech space now.
You spend but still, man. You know, I often like talk to people, and they always be like, "Man, you sure you don't? Man, are you worried about the relevancy with the young kids?" And I was like, "Man, bro, listen how you sound." Back in the day, we used to like be kids, and we used to look up to the adults, right?
Right.
So I used to see an adult with a jersey, a basketball jersey. We wore Jordan or whatever because we looked up to the adults, and now it's like the grown men trying to like, oh yeah, let's be like the little kids. Let's put on it's like, and to me that just looks lame. I just can't make my mind think that that's cool.
Well, I think in terms of tech, I think the market trends sort of, you have to defer to what the younger people are doing.
I understand. I think that being a rapper can help you with just navigating technology, because I believe that a rapper is trained to keep his finger on or her finger on the pulse.
Thank you.
Finger on the pulse of the millennial generation. You got to always know what's coming up, the trend. That's why Jay-Z has been able to be, you know, I guess, top of the music industry for so long. He always knew what was coming and what trend was happening. But I think that you still kind of got to have some confidence in yourself. Once you start to lose your confidence and people start to see it, and the kid starts to see that they're the parent now, and you're deferring to them, then you start to lose all power.
Sure.
And I just think that so many of these guys, they start to say, no, this is what we got to do. We got to put on this certain way. We got to dress this way to try to
tell that it's fake.
And the kids can tell that it's fake. So why? Break. That's hilarious. I feel like, what's that book? Women Are From Venus or something?
Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Yeah, man. That's how I feel about women. You know, sometimes you are just like, I could ask you a million questions and just see if you had answers for them.
We got all the answers.
Like, why women? Why do they say there's nothing wrong when there's obviously something wrong.
Because here's why.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you exactly why.
Okay.
I have all the answers. It's the only way I make money. Confucius say, come here. Oh yeah. There's nothing wrong because we want you to keep asking. And we also kind of...
why?
Why.
No, never mind. Let me stop right there.
I want to be mad at you.
You want to be mad at me?
I want to be mad at you.
Okay.
I want to start a fight with you. I want to see what kind of pluck you're made of. I want to see what you're going to come back with. I want to see, are you going to put me in my place? Can I walk all over you?
But when I do, you don't want to hear what I got to say because the words come out like sharp knives.
From you?
From me. Yeah.
Maybe. It depends on what you're arguing about. You know? You say the words come out like sharp knives. It depends on what you're arguing about.
There's never an argument. It's just like,
okay,
there's obviously something wrong. What's wrong?
Right. Nothing.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
because
the argument becomes about that.
We just want to be a little mad. We just want to be a little mad.
About life.
Just want to be a little pissed. Want to have some sort of texture to the energy of the day. And we want you to keep asking us. So
to all the fellas out there listening right now, we want to know, what do we do in that scenario? In that scenario,
sometimes, it depends on the girl. I might respond to a bit of aggression. Shut the goddamn car off on the side of the freeway. Be like, we're not going anywhere till you tell me what's wrong. That could work.
Okay.
I will say this, just in the name of communication, I've outgrown that a bit. And I will, I had an argument with a man the other day, and I just was like, here's what hurt my feelings. And I just said it. And men always respond well to that.
To that, for sure.
But most women aren't. Not that any dudes are mature.
That's all we want. We just want to know. Just tell us. And sometimes you might say something that's like, oh, okay, well, that's a little bit too much for me. I can't.
Well, you asked.
Yeah.
You asked, Cham.
For sure. But at least at that moment, I get the chance to at least know what it is that was wrong with you.
It also, it's not even, it depends on the girl again, but whatever you have an argument about, or if you slighted her in some way, she just wants to be heard. And I think it's tough because women don't want to tell you. We want you to be psychic is what it is.
Psychic. Okay.
This is insane, but I'm telling you.
I think that's the answer right there.
I'm
working on my psychic skills. I don't argue that much for the record.
I don't either. Actually, I don't remember the last relationship I had where I had an argument, but I will say this. Here's this. I don't know what I'm mad about, but when I figure it out.
That is the answer.
You better already know.
That is the answer right there.
And it could be
the greatest answer of all time.
It really is. It's I'm not sure what it is, but when I figure it out, you'd better read my fucking mind.
For sure.
But also, it could also be layers. Like let's say you go to a party, and let's say you don't introduce her the right way, then maybe you talk to someone else for a little too long. It could be all these things isolated to be fine, but then it builds up, and then she feels bad because she's like, now I've got this whole thing to present to him, and it seems crazy. Sometimes I have to just sit there like, I'm in a bad mood. I just need a minute to diffuse this and let it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's also fun to get out of the car and be like, I will walk. I will walk.
Shouldn't you not be mad because of it's like, it has to be done out of malice. Like he was doing it on purpose to make you mad.
I think that comes down to how well you know the person you're with.
Oh, okay.
And truthfully, are you with someone who's an asshole that would do that? Did he not realize it? Also,
good point.
I hate when women say men are trainable, because that makes it sound like men are stupid, and they're absolutely not.
I've never heard a woman say that.
I have, and I think it's gross.
Oh wow.
But men don't take offense to it. But that being said, men are very black and white, and the behavior is very correctable. If I'm like, I don't like it when we walk into a room and you don't hold my hand, or when you don't address me as whatever.
Noted.
And you will fix it. And that frustrates us that you're like, fine, I will fix it. I'm like, no, I want to talk about it. And then I want to imagine scenarios where you won't fix it. And then I will be mad for those future dates.
Okay. I got it. So
you're fucked.
Be a little bit less black and white, all right? And just, okay.
Hopefully you just get a girl that's smart enough that she's willing to have those discussions with you. And then I've never had makeup sex because I don't think I've ever been. I've never been angry enough to, but I think that's part of it.
You just gotta chill, man. Life is about chilling, man. Just
sure.
Nothing should make you that mad.
It's because you live in Marina Del Rey now. Listen to you. You have like a "Life is Good" shirt from the airport.
Hell nah, man. That's hilarious.
You just gotta chill. It just depends. I also think it depends on the caliber. Like, I listen to rap music all the time, and it's like, well, who are you texting? In no world would I date a man who sits on his phone and maybe texts other girls. I'd be like, we're breaking up.
What
this is
songs
insane.
are these you talking about, man?
Again, it's Drake.
Words like that don't come out of my mouth. But.